Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President for the National Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation and CGI Advisor, Philip Auerswald.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this session on strengthening the field of impact investing. Before we begin with the formal programming, I'd like to bring to the stage two CGI members who will give us a brief overview of the work they've committed to take on to address some of the world's most pressing needs. We've challenged each of these commitment makers to summarize their work in just 2 minutes, but we do encourage you to speak with them after the session to learn more. Now, please help me welcome Gary Haugen of the International Justice Mission, who will speak about the progress of their commitment, preventing and reducing trafficking with a proven model.
Thanks, Phil. Good afternoon. The UN Office on Drugs and Trade says that the third largest business for organized crime in the world now is human trafficking. It generates about $7 billion in profits every year. Overwhelmingly, the victims of this atrocity are the poor, and especially poor women and children. And why are they the victims so much? It's largely because they are the ones most likely to be left unprotected by law enforcement. That's the challenge that we have, is how now do we protect the poor from human trafficking in places in the world where law enforcement is corrupt or broken. So to meet this challenge, last year at CGI, International Justice Mission committed to launching anti-trafficking operations along with local partners of NGOs and government in the Philippine city of Pampanga. This is in northern Luzon, and it's a region that has about 350 commercial sex establishments where children are frequently victimized. Now, we committed to replicate a model that we had actually established with local partners in another Philippine city called Cebu. It's a program of law enforcement, but also restorative services for victims that was proven to be highly effective. In fact, in Cebu, outside auditors were able to see that the project, in a documented way, reduced the sexual exploitation of children in the commercial sex trade by 79%. So what we've done now is commit to replicate this model of enforcement services and rehabilitation services with local partners there in Pampanga. The new innovative model does two things. First of all, it catalyzes a coalition of forces inside the community to actually raise the level of political will to fight trafficking. And secondly, it then begins to use training and collaborative casework with local authorities so they actually become effective in sending perpetrators to jail, while building and strengthening local social services so they bring meaningful restoration to victims. Now, the goal for the Pampanga office project is to document a 40% reduction in trafficking over 3 years of time. And since last year, we've been able to establish the office. We've established a staff of 15, and we actually worked with the local Philippine National Police to conduct their first rescue operation, and can report that there are 17 trafficking victims who are now safe in a shelter, and the alleged perpetrators have been properly charged and arrested. This is just the beginning, but we're grateful to make that good start here at CGI. Thank you very much.